Don't sleep on a turtle. Hello, I'm Maya, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have some potato sticks. And today I'm going to be reviewing episode 12 of Rupaul'S Drag Race season 11. I'm going to be going through the main challenge and the runway. There was no mini challenge this episode because it's the top 5. Let's go! Since it's the top 5, the queens were each on an episode of RuPaul and Michelle's podcast. What's the tea? What's the tea, Christine? What's the tea, Christine? I'm just gonna go through some of my favorite moments. When Vanjie was on the podcast, she went into this whole metaphor and it did not make sense at all. And in the confessionals, she was like, my haiku ain't hitting me right. When Brooke went, she was trying to say interpretation, but instead she said interpret. Interpret. After each person went, they each got a selfie, and Brooke, when she got a picture with all of them, RuPaul's like, the light is over here, let me show you. And Michelle's like, is Brooke all good? And RuPaul's like, yes, she's fine, we don't care about her. Anyway, there were so many Brangie moments in this episode. We learned that Vanjie is Brooke's first boyfriend ever, which is so cute. And they talked a lot on the podcast about how their relationship is going to continue, not just on the show, but into real life. They're so cute, I just can't. For the main challenge, the queens had to make their own solos for RuPaul's new song, Queens Everywhere. Not only that, they had to also learn choreo from none other than Hall. And it also has to be filmed in one take. It is live, done, bam. If you mess up, game over. That is like so stressful, I can't. Now I'm going to go through the music video and some of my favorite moments from it in the making. I'm going to go through each queen in order of the video. Let's go. First up is Akira. Her dance was really good, which was surprising because in the choreo session she was having some trouble picking it up, but she turned it. I do think her hair was a choice. It looks good, but with all that moving, it was everywhere. Overall, it was really good though. Next up is Brooke. In the recording session, she has a rap name. She calls herself Feminem. I love puns so much that this just makes me so happy. It's the mix between Eminem and female feminine. In the choreo session, since she's done ballet, she's very like majestic. It's like she's twirling, and she was like, this is hip hop. This is hip hop. This is hip hop. This is hip hop. Silky's was a lot. Get ready. In the recording session, she was stumbling over her words, so she started making these demon noises. She was like making like demon noise. It was so funny. I did think it was funny how when she first walked out of the stall, she like pushed people, but then she freaking fell. It looked like she meant to do that because a few episodes back, in one of the mini challenges, she like flew herself backwards. Choices. Next up is Miss Vanjie. In the choreo class, Vanjie had on a hat, and on the hat she had like flowers and a Barbie head. At first I didn't understand it, but then I saw on Instagram that it's actually a tribute to her first look that she got eliminated in the Barbie blob look. She did really good in rehearsals, but something was missing in the end result because she wasn't really mouthing the words out. Like, I watched it a few times and she did know the word, she just wasn't mouthing out the words as much. You could also tell that she was in her head, which is never good. It just wasn't her week. Last up is Evie. This was so good. Okay, Evie brought it. Her rap was really good, and I loved it when she got up on that table with her legs. Kind of remind me of Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas with the legs like. This was so good. Best one. 10 out of 10. It was amazing. Now I'm gonna go through the runway. Woo! Woo! The runway theme this week was Best Drag. First up is Brooklynites. I love that she had her ballet incorporated into this with the ballerina skirt and the ballet shoes, but I I like how she cinched her waist in and put in the effort into doing that because it really shows. She said that 3 people had to zip up that dress. That is insane. The only thing I don't like is that it looks like the dress doesn't fit her right because she has rolls on the side. But other than that, I really like it and it's very eloquent. It's a 2. Next up is Miss Vanessa Banjay. That's the last time I'm going to say that. I really like this look. It has like a fairy tale vibe, which I love. Everything goes. It's really nice. It's a 2. Next up is Evie Ali. I love this look. It's so good. First of all, she has 3s of everything. She has 3 chesticles, 3 eyeballs, 3 fingers, 3 booties. I live for that. It's in between of like her being different because she's keeping it like weird in her style, but still so pretty. This is my favorite look of the entire episode. This is a shoot. Last up is Ikuria Chanel Davenport. I like this look. It's very pageant and I love that. It's so beautiful with all the glitter. I do think she should have had a different hair. Maybe if it was like a golden blonde, it would look really good. But I love this. This is beautiful. This is a shoot. Now for the results. Nobody won this episode. Instead of a winner, RuPaul would just say that they got into the finale, besides the bottom 2 who had to lip sync. Speaking of that, Brooke and Vanjie had to lip sync. This was awful. Like, oh my, the lip sync was good, but just the situation, like we knew it was coming, we knew it was gonna happen, but I was so surprised. I expected like tears and like unable to lip sync, just very that, and they were so professional about it. They turned that lip sync. Vanjie went home. When she left the stage, it was so iconic. She was like, let me get in my little stance. And she would walk off the stage and then come right back, then walk off and then come back again. That was so funny. Oh my god. Legend, icon, and star. I cannot. Even after she did walk off the stage for the last time, you could still hear her from wherever she was in the backstage area. Now for some tea. Silky forgave Evie because earlier in a few episodes back, Evie apologized to Silky for what she said to her, and Silky never forgave her until this episode. She finally realized to forgive them, and now everybody's getting along because they're at the end of the road basically. Vanjie also said something. She said, don't sleep on a turtle. I don't know. Don't sleep on a turtle. Anyway, that's about it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, there'll be a link in the description below. Anyway, thank you for watching and goodbye. Don't sleep.